My journey in coffee started really at a very early age. Climbing on coffee sacks, looking over the edge of this cooling pan here, my dad shooing me away because it's dangerous. But I felt like I had this itch I needed to scratch. But as fate would have it, I discovered coffee for myself, which was the specialty coffee roasting itch. And that's really where the idea of Roastworks blossomed from. The general philosophy we sort of believe is you cannot add quality back into poor quality coffee. There's nothing we can do as roasters and nothing that you can do at home to brew quality back into something that is poor quality in the first place. So it really has to start on the farm.
It's an agricultural product. Climate change is a thing, and that is affecting how the coffee grows.
So we're talking about farm with good soil, good husbandry of the plants, good varietals, careful harvesting, how many times the coffee is picked when the cherries are ripe. We refuse to compromise in several areas. One of the North Stars for me is that we'll always pick the tastiest coffee on the table. What I mean by that is that we have a lot of opportunities to buy a lot of coffees. There's a lot of selection process that goes into choosing the right coffees. Farmers deserve to be paid more for what they're doing, especially farmers putting that level of effort and attention into and detail into the production of the coffee, growing and production of the coffee.
We want to be able to buy coffee that has the right kind of margin for us as well as them. There's a lot of factors that allow you to get a cup of coffee.
If you manage to get the coffee harvested and processed well, then it's over to us. And our job is just not to screw it up, basically. And that's really how simple it is. It's not easy to do, but it's a simple philosophy.
So essentially what we're trying to do is make it as soluble enough that all the good flavors come through, but not roast so much that you start to taste the roast from the actual coffee itself. With each coffee, it's a balancing act. So we have an idea based on density, moisture content, variety, origin, process, understanding why they taste the way they do. I think that's that's what I mean.
It's very, very important that we only trade with businesses that have the same kind of ethos and values that we do.
We want to have honest conversations, business to business essentially, and be like, what do you need to make a healthy margin, to keep you growing, to keep food on the table, to keep you progressing and doing what you're doing. We want to keep in business with them for like as many years as we can.
I believe coffee is facing an existential threat, both from climate change, but also from the fact that coffee farming is not an industry that pays well. What we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that coffee farming is a sustainable business for growers for decades to come.